Hey folks, Colin here from Sumthins Recording. Got a quick little production tip here for you today. I'm going to show you one instrument that will give you instantly more powerful electric guitars. Now, what instrument am I talking about here? I am talking about a piano part. A little bit of background before we jump in here. I'm a keyboard player myself, but I grew up in a family of guitar players. So naturally, as I learned to play, I kind of always played the piano a little bit more like a guitar player, comping chords, power chords, that type of thing, along with songs. But there is a benefit to that when it comes to tracking electric guitars on your songs. What you can do is double your electric guitar parts with a piano part to reinforce that rhythm and make your electric guitar sound more full range. Let me show you what I'm talking about here so all of this makes a little bit more sense. Let me play you the full song as it stands, the final mix, and then I will mute the piano part and you can hear how our electric guitars lose a little bit of power, both in our low end and our high end, and you'll feel that rhythm fall apart a little bit as it's not reinforced with this extra instrument. All right, enough talking. Let me play you the finished mix here. So dual purpose, you can hear that it is indeed a piano part as well. We have some, little piano fills in there. But those big chord hits, these piano pieces underneath, reinforce those guitar hits to give it that extra power and extra range because, of course, the piano goes down a little bit farther and goes up a little bit higher than our guitars do. Let me play it to you one more time, and I'm going to mute the piano part. Listen to on these big chord hits how much power we lose on our electric guitars. So not only are we losing the piano part, it also feels like we're losing an extra pair of electric guitars because we're backing our electric guitar pairs with this piano. We're doubling our electric guitars with the piano. So we're reinforcing that same rhythm and that same part with this piano part. So when we pull it out, it feels like the guitars drop back a little bit. It feels like we lose some volume, we lose energy on our guitars. Let me break into this a little bit further. Here's the EQ for our guitars, right? We're emphasizing that mid-range area. That's what we're selling on our electric guitars, that mid-range, that kind of crunch sound, not the harsh upper high end. On our piano, on the other hand, we have a little bit more of that high end. Now, I'm pulling this high-pass filter up a little bit, but we do have that same kind of 150, 200, oomph on our piano, and we're going to go down a little bit farther into that 100 or 100 hertz area because our piano is a little bit more full range. So we're going to get a little bit more weight from our piano on these big chord hits, but we're also going to get a little bit more sheen up top, and it's going to make our electric guitars sound more full range. I'll pull these EQs back up in a second. Let me solo up our pair of electric guitars here and our piano. I'm going to play these together, then I'll pull out the piano. You can hear the energy we lose, you can hear the power we lose from this piano part, and then I'll pull up our EQs and you can see kind of the frequency spread we have with these instruments. So first with the piano, then without, and we'll talk about the frequencies one more time. You can hear without that piano, we lose so much energy, we lose so much power on those downbeats. But when I kick it back in, it doesn't sound like we're just adding a piano part. It sounds like we're adding another pair of electric guitars playing these diamond chords to reinforce that rhythm and that downbeat. That is the extra power we are getting from doubling our electric guitars with a piano part. Now let me pull up these EQs and we'll play it one more time. You can see the different frequency ranges that are interacting on these two instruments. Take a look. Things are looking pretty similar on both of them, right? Although we're emphasizing a little bit more of that high end on our piano because it's not a harsh high end. Whereas if we boost that kind of 5 or 6K area on electric guitars, we're gonna get a little bit too much of that harsh, that crunch sound. And you can see our piano dips down into that same kind of 90, 100 hertz area to give us a little bit more nice low end rather than, on our electric guitars. Down in that 100 hertz area can be a little bit much, a little bit too heavy sounding. So we're using this piano part to back up and reinforce our electric guitar parts to get more power, more energy, and more emphasis on the downbeats. I hope this was helpful and eye-opening for you. Before you do skip out here, I do want to give you a gift for sticking with me through this video, even though it was production rather than mixing. This is my 7-step mixing checklist. It will guide you through the entire mixing process, step by step, to get you more powerful, more pristine mixes without the guesswork and without the hassle. You can download this resource for free using the link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.